can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. Pulls you in, it takes over. You just can't let go of the worst, best thing, well, that's ever happened to you. You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can't clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. It pulls you in, it takes over. You just can't let go of the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you. Oh, the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you. I ain't afraid of the dark. 'Cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. Ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am working, right? Yep, it looks like I'm working. Okay. Let's get back into career mode. Let's figure out what we got going on. Wow, all right, 140,000. So you're going to take how much of that insurance? So I'm down to 92,000. All right. Let's take a look at our aircraft. You're good. We'll be all right. All right, so let's take some cargo missions. Freelancer, where's our plane at? Oh, that's right. I was actually going to be. I'm here in Africa. I was trying to expand out, and so looks like we are heading north. So let's figure out how much this is going to cost us. See if we're going to do that. 34,000. No, we're not going to do that. All right. Where is our plane? Our plane is all the way up there. Okay, anything south? Not south. What about you? You are also not south. Alright, how? Okay, so this is going to be a quickie. We can do that really quick. Transfer the aircraft, that's fine. Let's check our fuel. Manage our fuel. Bring it up to 90. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day. Still new. Yeah, this aircraft should be in good shape. And I just replaced all my electrics on it. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so let's get rid of the yolks. prop. Prop square.
Hi there.
On.
It's Rama. Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You have bulk behind you. Standard shipment for one of our clients based in Port Said. Expected in no time at Port Said.
Hold on, I need...
Our skids are built to handle turbulence but maintain a constant flight speed. Let's keep our delivery on time and safe. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Safe flying, Captain.
Safe flying, Captain. Thank you. Alright. Before we go, though, I want to take a look at... We're heading to runway 10. No. Okay. We are 540 feet. Let's put her up at 4,000? 3,000? Yeah, 3,600, that'd be fine. And let's do a run up. I haven't done one for a while, so I want to make sure. So I want to get that at 2,200. Okay, 2,200. Left, 140 drop though. Ooh. Okay, put it back on both. Right. 130, 140 drop. Okay. Alright, I think we are ready to taxi. Let's turn back that throttle. I hate the fucking... Okay, that's good. That one, I just use my extra trim wheel for that. And do I have ATIS here? No ATIS? Okay then, fine.
Ground Cessna India, Foxtrot Kilo November Hotel, ready to taxi north departure.
Cessna India, Foxtrot Kilo November Hotel taxi to and hold short of runway 01 via taxiway Hotel Golf Alpha. Contact tower on 118.5 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 01 via taxiway Hotel Golf Alpha, Cessna, Kilo November Hotel.
Okay, let's release our parking brake. We are at 788 RPM. Let's just push that forward to move and then pull it back down. I think 725 should be fine. Come on. That might have been... Hey, bunny girl, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing good. little faster than this. I don't know why it's running as slow as it is. I can see your message. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Now I'm concerned that you can't hear me. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, my sound is working. Okay, good. So what are you up to? It is. What are you liking about it? Since the 90s. I think 98 was the first one I ever owned. Hey Jeffro, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'll be streaming for a few hours. My daughter's coming over for lunch because of the time difference. That's right, you are in, where did you say you were from? I can't remember now. Hold on. Yeah, my brain is not working here. But it's clear across the world, but I can't remember, but I'm sorry. Yeah, it's only going to be a few hours. My daughter's coming over for dinner, and we're going to watch the Christmas movie Die Hard. So it's going to be a good time. This is a short cargo flight. We are in Egypt right now. Obviously on the continent of Africa. We are working our way up. I was planning on moving south. I wouldn't mind doing some of the South Africa flights. But seriously, why did I get busted for speeding? I'm barely even moving. Yeah, I'll be streaming. I just got on, so maybe about 4 hours. Northern Ireland. You built your company up. You're on charter missions now. Nice. Did you buy a plane for your charter missions, or are you still using one of theirs? I'm waiting until I can afford my own charter plane. I bought cargo plane instead, and now I'm regretting it. But not really, because there's a hell of a lot more cargo missions than there are charter. So charter pays a heck of a lot more, but if you've got less of them, then is it really worth that? So did you buy a charter plane then, or are you still doing the employee missions, which is fine too. I'm not saying that like that's minimal. Bought a Cessna 172. Nice. Alright. Well, hey, a 172 gets you started in it. So what are those paying on average for the charter? These ones, even the short flight, I think is going to net me like 60,000. It's only if I ever get up in the air, it's only a 30-minute flight. You don't do the peasant jobs anymore. Yeah. I was doing them to open up the map. That's why I still like doing them. Bunny Girl, I do a lot of sims, so mainly simulators or strategy games, management. But Bunny Girl, you are sounding like somebody that is about to try to sell me something, and let me tell you, I'm putting no money into the stream, so you are barking up the wrong tree. I do not stream regularly. I went from over 300 subscribers all the way down to none because I do not. So you did a 2-hour flight yesterday and got 193. Nice. Okay, you don't sell anything? Okay. Okay, that's good. I'm just letting you know that you are wasting your time if you are. Because I'm not putting any money into this. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. But,
ready at runway 01 north departure.
Yeah, and come on, I'm going to use autopilot on this,
India,
right?
Foxtrot Kilo
why
November
wouldn't you?
Hotel QH
Oh,
1021 departure to the north approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 01.
Clear to take off, runway 31, thank you.
Cleared for
I
takeoff
didn't
runway
set up my
01
FLC.
Cessna, Kilo
Let's do
November
that.
Hotel.
Oops. Set that takeoff speed to 74. Alright, let's take off. We are clear to take off. Let's get our... Come on. Yeah, no, autopilot's the way to go. Even flying for real, even with the PPL. I use autopilot a lot. Why wouldn't you? If you've got a tool that makes your life easier, why wouldn't you use it? Alright, so throttle is full, quiet in the cockpit, unless it's about safety of flight issues. There's our 54. I don't know why I was still... Oh, because that wind was heavy. That wind is a 12 knot headwind. Wow. Alright, so let us go ahead and kick on that autopilot. We are climbing to 3,600. You had a very bad bug 2 flights. They wanted you at 21,000 in your Cessna. Oh my god. That's when you cancel
Kilo November
IFR.
Hotel continue for north departure.
I had an issue where they didn't want to allow me
Tower
higher, and I
Cessna
was
India,
flying right through that
Foxtrot Kilo
ice.
November Hotel, continue for north departure.
I want you following my plane. I've got you. Why is it default to 40? I don't want it on for 40. Oops. That was the wrong button. 10 is fine. So we are going to climb to 36 and then we'll set our top of descent. Wait, what are we doing? We are not on GPS. Okay, so let us... Hold on. I need to put us in a heading mode so I can capture the... What? I did not overfly the airport without talking to anybody. Check out Egypt. Isn't Egypt amazing? Just look at that. So we are heading to Port Said. any pyramids around where we are. And I don't think so, not historically. Yeah, you figured out that you can cancel my part. Yeah. Yeah. I ended up canceling because I wanted to climb to 16,000. Yeah, no. Yeah, the ATC in the mission is really broken. Alright, so we are still capturing the GPS.
Cessna Kilo November Hotel leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change is approved, thank you.
Tower
So we
Cessna
are
India,
climbing
Foxtrot Kilo November Hotel frequency change.
But these winds, of course, are 30 knots. We are 11 gallons of fuel, VAC. Our escape gas temperatures are low, or are getting kind of high. Let's actually go ahead and lean out some. I could lean properly, but again, we're not climbing that high. So setting the props to 2520 should be okay. We are going to have a headwind this entire flight. So I'm going to say our speed today is going to be around that 90 knots. Doesn't that just suck? Oh. Alright. I do want to stay low because I'm flying over Egypt. So our fuel flow gallon per hour is, yeah, we are pretty damn high. 14.5, 14.6. Let's see if we can do better. Is that a second to catch up to us while we look outside? Yeah. So I've done a lot of flights just to open up the map. So that's been my main focus. Has been opening up the map so I can fly wherever the heck I want to fly. Once we're out of this mission, we can look at the map and see where all we're at. Okay, let's take a look at our lean. Still hasn't recognized anything. Hit one. Just need to pull it out a little bit further. Okay, and push in just a little bit. Annoys me that the nav doesn't follow those squares. The blue squares. Turn off those blue squares. They really aren't. Oh wow, we are going faster than I expected. We are all the way up to 120. Let's actually knock that down. We are lean. Ooh. Yeah, we are still lean though, so we'll get out of that screen. And seriously, why are you making me do this again? I shouldn't have to do this every time. Hold on. It's getting really annoying. Port Said Airport. Alright. So, let's brief this. We are doing a visual approach. You use them for landing patterns more? Oh, okay. So we are coming in for a visual approach to runway 10. Elevation of 8 feet. 8 feet, guys. Oh, that's going to be a beautiful approach. So we are going to be coming up and around we're coming from this direction, so I'm going to assume we're going to be basically just making it straight in on final. Alright, so 8 feet, it's a 7,000 foot runway though. That's good. Anything else about this that I need to know? Not really. weather currently there is 10 knots and at 70. Okay, how do I browse down? Okay, visibility is good. The age of this report is either 5 minutes or 5 hours, I don't know. Clouds are at 2,000 scattered. Temperature, temperature and dew point are pretty far apart. And in 22. So let's actually go ahead and set, because we didn't get one. Our last airport didn't have it available, so we are going to go ahead and set this to 1022. I am setting it to 1022 that way because we are on the part of the world that uses that. Altimeter is set. Approach is brief. We are approximately, oh, this says an hour. Oh, could we really slow down? And we are 104 miles. I thought this was only a 30-minute flight. Oh well. Alright. That is that brief. Okay. Let us. No. Nope, wrong button. Come here. Stop of descent is in 59 minutes, okay? So let us set our top of descent 800. Yeah, that's an hour away though. Oh, maybe we can pick up a little bit of speed. This is my plane though, I don't want to run the engine hard. But those, this headwind is really killing us. Have I had fuel issues yet? On planes I own? No. I keep my planes in pretty good maintenance order. This plane did just get a brand new fuel tank and fuel system though. It was down to the maintain level, so I went ahead and just replaced the entire fuel system. Like running out, it doesn't. So if it's a plane you own, you're in charge of making your own fuel or fueling it up yourself. If it's that DHC2, yeah, you've got to map a key to add fuel, and then that'll let you add fuel. Because the DHC2, I have yet to complete a long mission with it before I started using that cheat key, which I don't like doing that, but it's impossible. But on planes I own, I haven't had that issue. So yeah, we are picking up a little bit more speed though. That's good. But yeah, these winds. But at the airport we are heading to, it's only 10 knots at 270. Wait, is that right? Let's go back into charts. Weather. Oh, 70, not, I thought it was 270. Okay, I was like, why are we running on, landing on runway 10 if it's 270, but no, it's 70. Okay, so that's good. Briefing is set. Let's keep an eye on our, making sure we're still in the green. We are not there. We are running pretty damn fast. In cruise, we typically want to be between 21 to 2400 in a 172 with these winds. Yeah, these winds. Is that really? I mean, that's saving me 3 minutes, so I don't think that's worth it. We are going to go ahead and slow down some. You always start with 43%, even on planes you own? Because I always have to fill up. I have to, on that mission screen, I have to go into manage aircraft and then go to refuel. I just refilled before this one. I was down to like 14%. Oh, look at that. I really don't know my way around Egypt, so I don't know what we're looking at. Other than we're looking at Egypt. Oh, look, pyramids. You know what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Heading mode. Let's go fly over there. I don't care how long this takes. Here's the pyramids. How could you be this close to the pyramids and not fly over them? So the one time I've been over Egypt, it was in the C-130. We were on our way back from Saudi Arabia, back to Europe. And we decided we were going to take a flight, or the pilot decided we were going to take a flight over the pyramids. So the three of us that were in the back, three maintenance guys that were in the back, they called us forward to come take a look. And we flew about 1,000 feet in a C-130 over the pyramids. It was pretty exciting. Anything over 2 hours, you're done. You buy fuel. Okay, so I actually want that at a 120 rehead. Or 130. 20 looks so much better in this area. We need the world updates. Yeah, we need to be able to download the world updates. Because they're not even downloaded. Again, I haven't really done much around Egypt yet. I haven't even done the documentation. Yeah, that looks pretty bad. Maybe I was right. At my 120. Yeah, could you imagine being this close to the pyramids and not taking it? I'm not going to descend. I want to maintain the integrity of my cargo. Cargo, right? Yeah, cargo. Okay. Yeah, those roads look pretty bad. Yeah, I know this area. You're right. This area does look pretty bad. So the Sphinx is right there. Is that right? That's the Sphinx. Do that. Oh, there. We flew from Holland to Southampton yesterday. Looked like child's play map we all grew up having. That sucks. You know what? Hold on. Where's my controller? We are going to take a look. With our drone camera. Oh yeah, that's cool. Alright. It's really pulling me away though. Alright, let's get back in. Alright, now what do I need to do to get back on course? So there, do that, and then we'll set our nav, capture automatically once we get within distance of the GPS capturing. That's good. Sorry, cargo, we had to. Alright, now that we're done playing, let's take a look. Our RPMs are 2340. We are still good to go there. Our system is lean. I lean it more. That's as much as I'm comfortable leaning now. Okay. So I really do want to save up for a 208, like 1.4 million. I don't know which track I want to go down yet. Do I want to go down the medical? Do I, or another thought I had is go ahead and save up for a tail dragger for search and rescue, and go make a bunch of money doing search and rescue, because those are hell of good money as well, and they're short, relatively short. So I can get the Cub Crafter for that one, and so it might be that. But right now I'm really enjoying these cargo. Because I don't have the stupid AI talking in my background the whole time. And on this plane, unfortunately, you've got this button here, intercom isolation. What that's supposed to do is make it to where you don't hear anybody except for your ATC. It doesn't work. So you keep hearing them talking around. It's really freaking annoying. That's what that thing does in real life. It's a bummer it doesn't work here. Now, there's no need for us to hit that. We may as well just keep on going our distance too. Okay, so yeah, we're still an hour out because of that detour we took. We are going 103 knots. The wind. Is it? Hold on. It's not showing. Oh, wait, hold on. Probably because. Okay. If that's the case, let me adjust this. Hold on. Where's. I'm still trying to figure out the best place to put this mic. I've changed the whole where it sits and everything. I know that would have made a bunch of noise. I apologize. Is that better then? Yeah, so I've got it, and I've got a new desk coming in next week, so I'm gonna wait to play with my mic too much because everything in my room is going to have to change anyway. Everything in my office is. All right, but is this better? Really, I want you to be able to hear the airplane, and I want you to hear me. And I want the music kind of in the background. Under cement? Okay. I'm trying out this new music streamer. Epidemic Sound. I want to see what kind of... I'm tired of pretzel rock. Pretzel rock is getting old to me, so not enough of their songs have lyrics and stuff. It's just all pure instrumentals, and that's cool and all, but not my thing. Okay, wow, look at that. Again, I know nothing about Egypt. Alright? I know nothing. We are not here for me to be a tour guide. But I'm going to assume with how green it is, that is the Nile. Got some factories down there. You're saving up for a Cirrus? Nice. The Cirrus jet, is the SR-22 available in regular missions, or is it just so you're saving up that $7 million for the jet? I haven't even unlocked my multi-engine yet. That was another thing I was going to get done today. Maybe we'll take a look at the map, see what missions are available, knock out multi-engine for charter. You're talking the Cirrus jet, right? You're not talking about the SR-22? So I don't remember seeing the SR-22 anywhere in career. Is it the SR-22 then? 710,000? Because the Cirrus SR-22, the G7, the one that's currently out right now, the one with turbo, because I live in the mountains. That is, if I win the lottery, I'm buying that thing like the next day. I love the electronic suite. Not really the way Microsoft has designed it. In game, I think they're still using the G4 or G5. Oh, the single engine jet. Okay, so yeah, that's the Cirrus jet. Okay, so not the SR-22. I didn't think I saw it in the career modes, but I do love flying Cirrus in real life. I've never flown the Cirrus jet. You first saw that jet in the trailer? Yeah, so my issue with the jet is and so the autopilot's getting us back on GPS track now, okay. My problem with the Cirrus jet, and this is real life too, not just in game, but of all the jets, it's like the slowest. And if you're going to be in a jet, you want to be going fast. It's got a ceiling height. I mean, it's got a high ceiling height. If I remember right, the ceiling height of the Cirrus is what, 36,000 for the Cirrus jet. So it's got a pretty high. It's pretty high up there. It's not as high as the Longitude, of course, but Longitude's also so much more money. $25,000? What? Seriously? Hold on, let's look this up. Cirrus. Ceiling. $31,000. Okay, so we'll compromise in the middle there. $31,000. Now I don't know how it is in the game, but they don't. Okay, so how do I've got to ban somebody off Twitter for them. There we go. That's done. Another model was $21,000. The SR-22 and all single engine pistons that are not turbo. And the SR22 that they've got in game is turbo. So it's actually got a slightly higher ceiling height. Because, of course, what limits it is the air that is being injected into the engine. And so an SR or a Cessna 172 non-turbo, and of course we don't have a turbo game for the SR22. It's getting all of its air right there in the scoops, right? So, you get paid for distance and not time. Yeah, no, that's why I kind of want to be faster, but at the same time, I was running my engine high, and I didn't appreciate that. My engine didn't appreciate it. I can tell my engine wasn't appreciating it. And I know other people use the skip forward in time, or not skip forward, but the speed up. I don't like using that. I can't tell you why I don't, but I don't. Nothing wrong with those who do, but just not my thing. And holy cow, that cloud level. Port Said was scattered at 2,000, so this will break up pretty early in. But look at those clouds. I do like the clouds in this one versus. I do like the clouds in this one versus 2020. Yeah, F that's good border crowd. Yeah, I'm not in any hurry to get to max level. That's ridiculous. Again, I've focused. There's a reason why I've done so many first flights. You only have to do the one to progress up to get your commercial license. But I've done like 50 of them, and I still do them. Unless you use the game to skip stuff that comes up to the top right. Oh, you use the in-game skip stuff? I do whenever it's a bug. Whenever I'm bugged, like, oh crap, the building, the plane spawned into a hangar that actually has collision in it, so I can't get to the plane. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. Not like that's ever happened. That wouldn't happen on such a great game like this, but if it did, then I could skip it. Every once in a while, whenever it wants me to taxi like 1 billion miles, I'll go ahead and skip the taxi. I'm not in a driving simulator. And I'm in absolutely no rush. This game is here to stay. I have a feeling before they release new missions, it's going to be about a year or so. You don't trust this game to spawn in the air, you spawn it in upside down and move up. Oh, you've done that landing challenge, huh? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get new mission types for at least a year. So, why should I be in a hurry to get to in-game content? I'm not. And I'm still playing the 172. It's a week. It's been over a week. It's been, what, a week and a half since the game came out. Let's pull up, though. I don't even have that many flight hours either, though. So, yeah, I'm only at 45 flight hours now. 4,600 miles, though. 38 airports. See, I don't get this. I really don't. I definitely haven't had 51 reps, so I don't get what that is. Got a favorite aircraft. Where I'm at. I want to zoom in. we are flying in Bravo airspace. I think. I don't know how to read this part. Okay. Because it's not a sectional. I don't like how they've got these. Wait. You're 39 without trying for XP as long as I can do what I want to do? What do you mean, exams or something? What are you responding to on that question? I apologize if I missed something. How about here? Can I change the text? Can I see airspace? Yes, I can. Yeah, they really don't do a good job of showing me airspace. Oh, the extra landings? Could be the training, huh? And I do wonder, maybe we'll take a look, if this is my total, or if it includes the stuff I've done outside of career. Is this career only, or is this all? I don't know the answer to that. And if it is all and not just career, then yes, I've taken off at a lot of different places. I've done a lot of different things, so that would make sense. But I've only had 5 or 6 flights I decided to cancel because I was going to run out of fuel, and I didn't know about that out of fuel button. Yeah, I've been focusing on unlocking the map, because the bigger your map is, the more missions you've got available. And who wouldn't want to fly around Africa? This is a bush pilot's dream. Either that or Alaska. Okay, so the clouds aren't that bad. Honestly, if I was flying VFR for real, I would fly a little bit to the left, and then I would go, can't see my hand, so I would climb this, or go this way a little bit, then I would go that way, and then hope I can get through that way to avoid it, or I would just climb up, because I am still only at 3,600, so climbing up is an option. I don't know Egypt rules. In the US, you can be VFR all the way up to 18,000 feet. I don't know the rules in other areas of the world, so I know that they criticize us for having such a high ceiling height on our VFR. So I imagine it's not the same. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, it could be those exams and stuff. You could pay to spawn yourself in different parts of the world and mission unlock. Yeah. And I could show you that, because that's how I unlocked South Africa. Is I actually just flew my, I just fast travel. So you go to an airport, you say fast travel, and you fast travel there, and then it unlocks that area. You can also choose to transfer your aircraft for a very huge amount. Now I got to South Africa for relatively cheap. Yeah, getting the plane there would be expensive. Hey Turk, how are you doing? That's why I was hoping for southern flights and not northern flights, but I wasn't getting it. So I'm hoping with this, I'm working on getting my plane down south. That's really what I want this. I want this to go around South Africa again. I think that's where a lot of good bush flights are going. So what are you up to, Turk? We're just flying. We're having a good time. We are about to go into some clouds, but not very thick. Let's go back into the cockpit. Let's do a quick look around our, well, we can't see anything outside anyway. So, we'll turn off lean assist. Step back on that. Alright. Oil is in the green. We are, vacuum is good. We still have, what is that, 80, so 16. Is there missions in North Korea? I don't know. I haven't flown myself there yet. We are positive on our bus, and you know what? Because we haven't, let's turn on our emergency. I always forget that. Just browsing live streams will fly a bit once coffee kicks in. Nice. I've only had my 1 cup coffee, and definitely not enough. Alright. So we've used 7.8 on this flight. It's oh, North Korea was nice in 2020. Interesting. Flight plan. Top of descent is still 34 minutes away. I'm going to wait to do that. We've already briefed our approach, though. We're just going to be doing a visual. The runway itself is at like 8 feet. What else here? All instruments are in the green that need to be in the green. We are leaned. Oh, our winds are still 12 knot headwind. Yeah, that's kicking my butt. This wind is what's kicking my butt. This 12 knot headwind. Those clouds didn't look like they had freezing, right? Yeah, no, I'm at 11 degrees, so not freezing. Yeah, we're in Africa. Of course it's not going to be freezing. No, that's not true. Saudi Arabian stuff. Oh, it was freaking cold as hell. Afghanistan, cold as heck. Iraq, cold as hell. I've never landed in Egypt, so I can't tell you, but got a lot to see out here. Alright, so we've got 32 minutes now. Top of descent, 33 minutes. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back. I am going to go get my dog outside and stuff. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. Alright. No longer in clouds. That's good. Okay, so top of descent is in 30 minutes. So we will go ahead and set that now that we know we're not going to be climbing at all. VNav is now on. I don't know why I had to click it twice. Alright, so VNav is set. Yeah, 14 knot headwind. So I think the music is too soft now. Let me know if that gets louder than me. Because I do want to hear it. But I want the plane to be louder. And I want me to be louder than the plane. So how are things in Ireland today? The weather here is beautiful. It's like 55 degrees. It's amazing. It's possible to get your flight plan. ATC ignores what you ask for. If you are going to be IFR, they tell you when you get your clearance what your altitude is going to be set at. If you are VFR, then it's whatever you want it to be. Music is a tad lower. Yeah, I kind of just want it there. I don't like it overpowering anything, but I like it to be heard. So when you call for your IFR clearance, they give you altitude 11,000, whatever the altitude is, right? Expect altitude 11,000. So they tell you that in your clearance. In the flight plan, no matter what you've got here, they ignore that. I tried setting that to 14,000. They completely ignore it when you file a plan with ATC. I don't understand why they do, but they do. I did change the approach from a VOR to a visual, so I am not doing that plan. Yeah, why are you saying no weather is available there when my Navigraph says I've got weather there? Let's make sure that nothing's changed. Yeah, weather would have just changed over, so let's go back into our chart. This is Navigraph. Alright, so winds are still 70 at 10. So winds haven't been updated. None of this has been updated. Yeah, I'm flying career right now. It depends on the mission. It depends on what the actual weather is doing. I've found even just follow the in-game preset route. Yeah, no. I have. If the weather is bad enough to need VFR or IFR, then it defaults you to IFR. It tells you up here in the top right in the mission steps, it says obtain clearance. But this one's a VFR flight. Since you went charter, maybe that requires it. I've only done the one charter flight, which was the one to unlock charter. I haven't done any other charter since then. I probably should, but I haven't. Okay. So if we wanted to fly the IFR approach or the VOR approach, what we would do for runway 10 is, yeah, no, I have no interest in that. Charters follow waypoints, cargo doesn't. Well, I could have put in waypoints. I just, again, I didn't see the need to. I decided to go direct. Now, if it's an IFR flight plan, then it requires you to put in waypoints. Again, it depends on what the weather's doing for cargo. And it's like the flight plan is different. You're not an expert pilot. Yeah. Yeah, I think, especially with this, let's actually pull it up on the screen the correct way. So here, if I wanted to, I could click on this and click on Find Route. And normally it would, but obviously, depends on the area of the world you're in too. There may not actually be any VOR points between these two areas. So that is an option. That is VFR right there. It's the first time I saw it default to VFR. Maybe you can change things. Maybe before your flight, what you can do is go into your flight plan and change that to VFR if the weather is appropriate for it. And then come here, change your flight file plan with ATC, and maybe that'll work. I don't know. It might actually require IFR for charter. Again, that might be a requirement. That might be why they're so limited. Total payload is 0 pounds. Why would that be? $94, $94, $94, $120, $50. Okay, so we are down to approximately 8 in each, maybe 7 in each, so 14 gallons. We'll be fine on fuel. We did bring extra. You haven't messed with any of the tablet stuff, just the map features and aircraft info. Yeah, so really the idea here is to, I really play with this. I'll come in here and I'll change that to VFR pattern if I wanted to. I could have used a transition actually, but I didn't. Yeah, learning how all this stuff works. And if you've got questions on these charts and stuff, this one's a horrible one to try to read. So it's not really a good example, but certainly I can help you with that. Chart options. Okay, so the missed approach on the VOR is climb straight ahead on track 107 to 2,000 feet. Then left to VOR and hold. So here's the actual planet itself coming in for runway 10, which of course is coming in left to right here. So what it wants you to do originally is overfly the airplane or airport on this approach, and in a Cat A, we are in a Cat C aircraft. So it wants you to go out to D7.0, or no, we're Category A. What am I thinking? Duh. So it wants you to go out to A here, and then curve around to this one waypoint, down to this waypoint, and then that puts you on the visual. What's that actually look like? Well, at that VOR, they want you at 3,000 feet, and by the time you are at that D7, they want you at 1,400. And that's when you do your turn. And then at D5 is when you start your descent to the runway. And the runway is, again, at 8 feet altitude. So it's saying here at D5, start going at a so at this waypoint they want you at a 3% profile down all the way to the runway. If you happen to if you're going to declare missed approach for whatever reason, then that's what that is. And that's how you read these charts. That's so your minimums, if you were to go in, is 500 feet. I could program a minimum in if I wanted to. Again, I'm not actually shooting the VOR. I'm going in for a straight in. But if you wanted to, there at the DO5, if you wanted to shoot this approach, then you could do this VOR approach, and that's going to bring you in at that 3%, all the way down to the runway. Probably won't be doing that, mainly in not in autopilot. All right, so that is the chart. We are 16 minutes to final, or to top of descent. And we can see where the top of descent is. So yeah, we are 25 miles. You see the top of descent right there? That's where it's, the computer has figured out that that's where we want to start descending for a 3% decrease. We see 3% right there. So we are going into clouds right now, and I am seeing us bounce around, so let's actually take a look around. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we are now exactly 25 nautical miles from our top of descent. That's going to take us in at a 3% all the way down to the runway, or all the way down to 832 feet. final will be at that 832 feet. And then we'll just continue in from there. Yeah, learning how to read charts and stuff takes your gaming in this to a whole other level. They didn't have any extra charts available here, right? Oh, they've got that VOR. So let's see how this actually looks in here. And so the one on the tablet, and this is the free one. Again, it's going to read very similar to the one I just showed you. I just don't like it as much. I don't think it's as easily readable. But it's going to show you that same stuff. So that same, when you overfly the aircraft, they want you at 3,000 feet. And then by the time you are down there at the, down here, they want you at 1,400. And then right here, they want you to start descending down at D5 at a 3% gradient down to the runway. And that's actually what this flight plan started with. I just decided I didn't like it. But I could have done that. And I just don't like this, though I don't like these ones, these charts versus the Navigraph ones. Plus there's just something cool about having the charts up here on my screen. Close the tablet out. Alright, let's do this will be our final check before top of descent in 13 minutes. So we are good on fuel. We've got approximately 12 gallons of fuel remaining. Or this says 14. Okay, 14 gallons. So we'll call that 12 though, because is that really 7 right there? I guess so. That might, yeah, no, I guess that is 7. Okay, so we've got 14 gallons of fuel remaining. We should end this fuel with about 9-ish, 10-ish. We are still running at 2,300. During our descent, we are going to go ahead and push our fuel in full. We are still good on our electrical. Okay, so there's our greens. Okay, oil pressure is in the green, oil temp is in the green. Our outside air temperature is 11 degrees Celsius, so a nice balmy, what's that going to be in Fahrenheit? Was that about 55, 60? No, that's about a 60 degree, isn't it? I can never remember. But no, that's going to be about, yeah, 50-ish. Nice, alright. We do still have a headwind of 15. So when you make sure your avionics bus 1 and 2 are on. Okay, so that's most important. Alright, and then it'll say over here, it'll turn on, but then it'll tell you to push one of 2 buttons to actually get it on. And so you either push the one on the button on the far right, which is what I do, or you find the enter key and turn it on. You've got to make sure your avionics are turned on for that. I wonder if there's agricultural missions here. Look at all those fields. Okay. So 1022 is what we've got as far as that. Do we have... any nearby still too far for that. Okay, I was hoping to get a current thing, but that's fine. We'll stick with what we got. So we don't have any ADAs though. And we'll just hold off on calling anybody. We're still 24 miles away from Port Syed. We're not going to call the tower 24 miles out. Okay, we are 10 minutes exactly from top of descent. That's good. I can appreciate that. Oh, you know what I do need to do? I do want to actually do that from here. So I do want to change this from this to a direct, or to a direct, and then follow that with ATC. That way when I call, they're not putting me on the VOR approach. I don't want to be on the VOR approach, I want to be direct. Does that help you get your second screen? Are you currently in flight right now? And if those aren't working, then verify your circuit breakers, which I don't know where the circuit breakers are for your avionics bus. PFD, so that's the one on the left. MFD is the one on the right. So that's actually on avionics bus 2. So you want to make sure that that's pushed in. Okay, we've got our landing lights on. We've still got our taxi lights on, and we're fine with that. Pitot heat not needed on such a beautiful day of 10 degrees. Oh, our transponder is still in standby. Oops. Let's go ahead and get our transponder on. We flew through second or Class B airspace with that on. Off. Oops. Let's get back out of that. Do I need the map on this screen today? I don't think I do. But that's fine. We'll leave it on. Alright, so we've got, yeah, the winds are picking up big time. Look at that. That was gut. That said 16 for a minute there. It's all right. That's all right. We'll be fine. I am worried about that, though. That's going to be a crosswind. Nice man-made reservoir there. Man, look at that. That's almost perfectly rectangle. Okay, we are 18 miles out. Five minutes to top of descent and about 9 miles away. We're set up for the approach. We've briefed the approach twice now. There's going to be going straight in for runway 10, elevation of 8,000. We are going to have we're well above our minimum, so not concerned about the minimums. Yeah, these winds. I think no matter what it says, I think that's a crosswind. I'm living the, if it's straight on and I've still got to turn right 10 degrees, or yeah, right 10 to 10 to 10010, then that's going to be a that's fine. Woo. Okay, my coffee's almost empty, so I think after this flight I'm going to get coffee. I think after this we're going to work on our multi-engine, get our multi-engine going. Okay, 2 minutes till glide path, or oh, I just love the water that they've done around here, though. See how this water is looking. Okay, that's a little weird. And that's a lot of wind for no waves. I'm not seeing any waves. Top of descent in 30 seconds or 40 seconds. So when we reach our top of descent, what are we doing? We are going to be putting our fuel mixture all the way in instead of being leaned. I do not want to be leaned on this approach. And then I want to, and I'll adjust my throttle as necessary. For the descent before final, I want to be at about that 120 mark, so that's what we will do. We'll let the autopilot pitch us and then we'll go in for that. As soon as we reach the straight, waypoint, we are going to be trying to activate the approach mode. Actually, can we do it now? We can. Okay, we can do it now without screwing anything up. So we are on the glide path now. So we are at 113 knots right now. Let's push in our throttle all the way, or our fuel mixture all the way. We are at 116. It's going to tell me to contact tower, so let's contact tower.
Port said Tower, Cessna, India. Foxtrot Kilo November Hotel, 9 miles west, 3,200
So there's our
feet to land.
120 knots. That's okay. That's what we want to be on.
Cessna, India. Foxtrot Kilo November Hotel Port said Tower. QNH 1021 fly straight and runway 10.
Fly straight in runway 10 Cessna, Kilo November Hotel.
121. Okay, so it was close. You're getting robbed with coins, the flight hours. You think it's the insurance? Yeah. Yeah, when you get on, it took like 100 and, yeah, it took a lot. So depending on what insurance level you got, like this plane, I've got the medium one because it's the one I'm flying. So I definitely want it to have good, and I should probably turn off the crew on this. Probably not worth it. The other plane that I've got, the one for flight seeing down in Hawaii, it's worth it. I'm only paying that 800 each hour. Alright, so we are on, we are waiting for the glide path. We are about to be making our right hand turn. We are going a little bit faster than what I want to be though. So let's knock back our throttle a little bit. And there we go. Just a little bit in, a little bit more. I do want to be going at 120. Highest after the game made you crash. Yeah, I've had a few crashes. In fact, this plane I crashed. I still don't agree with the crash, but it did. I crashed. Yeah, the game's got issues. Hopefully they work them out. Alright, so we are on the straight. We are currently at 1,700 feet. We are clear for the approach. I can see the runway out there. We're going to stay on autopilot until we reach about 600 feet, I think.
Cessna Kilo November Hotel,
Wind is 55
clear
at
to land runway 10.
Except I'm not getting that. I'm getting a hell of a lot more wind.
Clear to land runway 10 Cessna,
What?
Kilo November Hotel.
And why did I get that? That's my second one for this flight, and I've been in contact with ATC. See? Alright, so let's knock back our throttle. We are on the glide path all the way down to the runway. Or close to the runway. You know what? Let's knock back our speed all the way so it really slows down. Come on, autopilot. Slow me down. Pitch up. Really? Wow. Another one was cheaper to buy than that. Not necessarily, because that cheap one to buy is going to need a lot of repairs to bring it up to green. and that final stage of flaps. Okay, there's that 64 to stall if we don't fix that. Okay, and autopilot is off. Come on, I want to increase my... Oh, come on. Increase my speed. Increase my speed. I know I'm not on a good approach. This is not a good approach. Decrease my speed now. Fine. That's fine. Gonna put us down right there at the... Oh, we bounced. I was not supposed to bounce.
Cessna Kilo November, hotel exit runway when able.
Yep, I see that. Thank you. Yeah, when you buy the cheap Cessna, it comes broken as hell. Not the first one you buy, but every one after that. They come broken. Like this one, this was a cheap Cessna. Let me clean up my aircraft. Flaps are up. So yeah, this one was a cheapie. I'm working on it. You guys are the ones that added this far side taxiway, not me. It wasn't my decision. It's not my airport. And I think so. I bought it for $230,000, and I think to get it fully green, I spent about $250,000-300,000 on it.
Cessna Kilo November, hotel exit runway when able.
I'm working. So in 1 degrees here. On the ground. Hey, so let's clean up our aircraft. We're going to turn off our avionics bus, turn off our alternator, turn off our lights, kill the fuel. Turn off our battery. Oh, and... Ah! That was a good landing. I don't understand that. Maybe because I got so far off the flight plan so we could see the... Yeah, that's probably because we did that. Okay, I'm fine with that. Alright. So, 82,000, not bad, not bad. Reputation here. Wait, what? We lost. How the fuck do you... How did we lose reputation? It even said we did good. Alright. So that would have just opened up some of this, but not really. That's going to take us further north, but we gotta pay for that, okay? Alright, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, for me too. Hold on, let me figure out why. Why? Yeah, it's still showing green on my side even. Okay, shit, this is